There is a version of you that already exists. A version that is disciplined, focused, confident, mentally strong. A version of you that wakes up with purpose instead of fear, that takes action instead of procrastinating, that believes in possibility instead of limitation. But right now, that version is buried underneath years of conditioning, negative thoughts, past failures, self-doubt, fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of becoming more. Most people never realize that the human mind is programmable. Every thought repeated becomes a belief. Every belief repeated becomes identity. And identity creates destiny. Your brain is not fixed. It is constantly changing, rewiring, adapting, responding to what you repeatedly feed it. That means your future is not permanent. You can change. You can rewire your mind for confidence, for discipline, for success, for peace. Tonight, you begin that transformation. Not tomorrow, not next year. Now, as you listen, allow these words to sink deeply into your subconscious mind. Because the life you want begins with the thoughts you allow to live inside your head. And from this moment forward, your mind will never be the same again. Chapter 1. Your mind controls your reality. Most people think reality controls their thoughts. But the truth is, your thoughts control your reality. The way you see yourself determines the risks you take, the opportunities you notice, the energy you carry, the life you build. If you constantly think, "I am not good enough," your brain begins searching for proof. If you think, "I always fail," your mind starts expecting failure before you even begin. This is how people unknowingly imprison themselves. Not with chains, not with walls, but with repeated thoughts. The human brain cannot always distinguish between imagination and reality. That is why fear feels real before anything even happens. And that is also why visualization works. Your mind believes what you repeatedly show it. This means repeated negativity creates anxiety. Repeated fear creates hesitation. Repeated confidence creates power. The life you experience externally is deeply connected to the story you repeat internally. Most people lose long before life defeats them. They lose inside their minds first. But once you understand this, you stop becoming a victim of thought and start becoming the architect of it. Because your thoughts are not random. They are instructions, and your brain obeys them every single day. Chapter 2. The Hidden Programming. Destroying your potential from childhood. You were programmed by parents, school, society, failure, pain, rejection. Some people were taught, dream big. Others were taught, be realistic. Some people learned confidence. Others learned fear. And most of this programming happened before you even understood what belief was. A child who repeatedly hears, "You are difficult, you are lazy, you are weak, you are not smart enough," begins to absorb those words as identity, not opinions, identity. And identity controls behavior. This is why so many adults sabotage themselves without realizing it. They are still obeying invisible programming from years ago. The problem is not intelligence. The problem is conditioning. You can have talent, potential, dreams, and still remain trapped by unconscious beliefs. Because the brain always chooses what feels familiar over what feels possible, even if the familiar is painful. That is why people stay in toxic relationships, in unhealthy habits, in fear, in procrastination, in self-doubt. The brain wants certainty more than success. But awareness changes everything. The moment you recognize your programming, you stop identifying with it. You begin questioning it. And once a belief is questioned, it begins losing power. You are not your past conditioning. You are the awareness observing it. And awareness is the beginning of freedom. Chapter 3. The Science of Rewiring Your Brain. Your brain has something extraordinary called neuroplasticity. This means the brain can reorganize itself. New thoughts create new neural pathways. Repeated actions strengthen them. That means every day, you are literally shaping your brain. Every repeated emotion, every repeated behavior, every repeated thought becomes wiring. This is why habits become automatic. The brain creates shortcuts to save energy. But this works both ways. Negative thinking can become automatic. So can confidence. So can discipline. So can peace. The brain changes through repetition, not intensity. This is why motivation alone fails. People feel inspired for one day, then return to old patterns. Transformation happens through consistency. Small, repeated actions change identity over time. One disciplined morning, one confident decision, one moment of courage. Repeated daily becomes a new personality. Your brain is always listening, always adapting, always becoming what you repeatedly practice. So if you repeatedly feed your mind, fear, negativity, hopelessness, comparison, your brain adapts to survival mode. But if you repeatedly feed it confidence, focus, growth, belief, discipline, your brain begins building a stronger version of you. The question is no longer, can I change? The real question is, what am I repeatedly becoming? Chapter 4. Breaking free from negative thinking. Negative thinking is addictive, not because people enjoy suffering, but because the brain becomes familiar with it. And familiarity feels safe. Some people replay worst-case scenarios every day. Some replay embarrassment, regret, pain, failure, over and over again. Without realizing they are training their minds to expect negativity. Your attention is powerful. What you repeatedly focus on grows stronger. Fear grows through attention. So does confidence. This is why mentally strong people protect their focus carefully. They understand. Attention is energy. If you constantly consume negativity drama, comparison, hopeless content, your mind absorbs it. Your inner world becomes polluted. And eventually, your energy changes. Your decisions change. Your life changes. Protecting your mind is not weakness. It is survival. Sometimes growth begins by disconnecting from toxic environments, destructive habits, constant noise, people who feed fear into your mind. Silence is powerful. Stillness is powerful. Because clarity only appears when noise disappears. And in that silence, you begin hearing your real voice again. Not society's voice, not fear's voice, yours. The version of you that still believes something greater is possible. And that voice will change your life if you finally listen to it. Chapter 5. Developing an unstoppable mindset. An unstoppable mindset is not built during easy times. It is built during resistance. Anybody can feel confident when life is comfortable. But real transformation happens when things go wrong. Motivation disappears, fear appears, progress feels slow. Your ability to continue anyway is what creates mental strength. Discipline means acting despite emotion. And that is rare. Most people obey feelings. Successful people obey purpose. When they feel tired, they continue. When they feel uncertain, they continue. When they fail, they continue. Because they understand something powerful. Consistency beats emotion. The people who change their lives are not always smarter. They are simply more consistent. They learned how to master themselves. And self-mastery changes everything. Because once you control your mind, You stop being controlled by distractions, fear, excuses, comfort, temporary emotions. You become dangerous in the best possible way. Focused, calm, intentional. You stop waiting for perfect conditions and start becoming the type of person who creates results regardless of conditions. That is power. And that power already exists inside you. It only needs to be awakened. Chapter 6. Becoming your future self. There is a future version of you watching your choices right now. A stronger version, a wiser version, a healed version. And every decision you make either moves you closer to that person or further away. Transformation is not becoming someone else. It is becoming who you were meant to be before fear took over. Your future is built through daily identity shifts, not giant overnight success. Ask yourself, what would my future self choose today? Would they procrastinate, overthink, stay trapped in fear? Or would they take action, protect their peace, stay disciplined, believe in possibility? Every small decision is a vote for your future identity. And eventually, those votes become your life. You do not need perfection. You need repetition. You need commitment. You need belief. Because the greatest transformation happens quietly, slowly, internally, until one day you wake up and realize you are no longer the person you used to be. You think differently. You speak differently. You carry yourself differently. The old mindset is gone, and in its place stands someone stronger, someone focused, someone awake. That person is becoming you now. So tonight, as these words settle into your mind, remember this: your past does not define your future. Your fear does not define your potential. And your current reality does not define what is possible for your life. You are capable of transformation. You are capable of growth. You are capable of greatness.